Now we got the super juicy matchup that we were looking at a bit earlier.
So we got Lin Fei coming up here. Oh, and also OrsoGrasso. But I want to talk so much about TheYeGuy with this Lin Fei. The cannon play has been so good. We were talking about it before. Not one that you see too often with that very solid $50 earning. Just kind of keeping it off to the side, just make nobody really knows how much money it really got. I like it. And this is a close one here. PR 51 versus 52. Moving to make an attempt to get in the top 8. And also, we're getting a healthy dose of Katars. We've seen a whole lot of Katars here throughout all these qualifiers. But how are you feeling in this matchup for OrsoGrasso?
Oh man. Okay, so this is kind of what we talked about a little bit earlier about the Jala pick with Landfish, right? Jala is a legend that, it's the Glass Cannon and Brawlhalla. It's a character that has, sword, it has axe, so 2 weapons that can build up damage so fast, and then Jala's Sigs are just so good at confirming KOs. But on the other hand, Lin Fei, I'm going to give you the advantage off the bat into the TheYeGuy with Lin Fei. And the reason why is because Lin Fei, first one, you don't have, rarely do you even face a Lin Fei in a competitive scene whatsoever. So that right there, kind of that X factor is what's going to make a big difference here. And then number 2 is that Lin Fei is such a fast legend and such a fast character that you can actually do a lot more combos true with Cannon than what you would with most other Cannon legends. So if you're not really, prepared to face against, Cannon or Katars a lot, it can be very, very hard, and you can get at a huge deficit very fast because Jala is that Glass Cannon and does have such low defense. So I got to give the edge here to the TheYeGuy off the bat, but OrsoGrasso obviously having those 2 top 32 placements. So, that's a bit of a difference. This is probably the furthest the TheYeGuy's made it thus far in a tournament. So I guess we got to go, push comes to shove, which mental is going to be the strongest, but ultimately for the legend pick, I got to give the advantage for the TheYeGuy coming out of Germany.
Yeah, you got 2 different factors here. You have OrsoGrasso, who's been here in the top 32s before, who's gotten there, versus the fear factor of, oh, this person has never made it up here. So they're on momentum. They're the fan favorite here. They're the one who's running with the character that most people don't see. Also, the only Cannon I've seen, we were talking about before off stream as well, I 100% expected after the incredible Autumn Championships run, putting Pavelski in losers. I thought Oxfen was going to be up here. Oxfen went down, I believe, in top 32 to Craze earlier. So that one threw me off guard. So now I get to see some more great Cannon play, especially like you said, the different combos we could see. Big jump reads. You already know they love to charge at you, just coming in out here looking like bionic arms. It's going to be very scary as they look for those KOs. I can't wait to see how this goes. OrsoGrasso, though, we just saw the great Jala from Landfish a second ago. We get to see it return. Great consistency with that damage. And I'm curious to see what the stage picks are going to be. Cannon versus the sword matchup, or just in general against Jala. Where do you think we're going here for stage 1?
Oh man, okay, so definitely the Jala pick, you don't want platforms. No matter what, you don't know oh wow, we're getting the Maggie. Maybe that's a little bit of a vow over to you, Ajax, with the beautiful Negan cosplay. Maybe Orso is like, you know what? I'll pull out my Maggie Jala crossover so I can get along with the homie Ajax. I love it. But again, what you're seeing Orso, eliminate off the bat is all maps that don't have platforms. And then Lin Fei, obviously the TheYeGuy, sending us to Miami Dome, because with Katars and Cannon, platforms are your best friend 100%. And with axe and sword, you don't mind platforms, but when going against 2 weapons like this, especially that Lin Fei has, you definitely don't want to go to a map with platforms. So again, the TheYeGuy having a bit of an advantage off the bat, already on the stage here, Ajax.
True enough, but also we did see that this was picked quite a bit by Landfish in that last set too, so we might see a lot of hovering. Granted, both of them just flying off the side. It's just like, okay, you know what? I personally prefer the air. Let's fly off stage here. Don't even want to try. Maybe looking for a big dare read with the Katars until we see that Cannon coming in. As you see a couple of nairs just kind of pushing out OrsoGrasso. But starting things off, both of them going for the weapon toss at the same time. It's going to be Orso who wins out.
Yeah, and I'm honestly, I love this matchup thus far. You're seeing both players show a lot of respect for each other. Ooh, Orso with an awesome side sig there. You notice the Walking Dead crossover, the actual walkers come out of the ground for pretty much all sigs for Orso. So that is a phenomenal thing once again. But man, oh man, both players just going neck and neck. Beautiful trades back and forth. The TheYeGuy went fishing and was unable to get a catch on that recovery. But I'm loving, I mean, look at these players. They are going at it. Full go, full blast. No patience, just throwing everything and everything out. And I'm enjoying this. This is a little bit of a more fast-paced action than what we've got so far, Ajax. And you can tell both these players are definitely hungry.
I mean, full steam ahead. I mean, you already know Maggie has to be on the run from walkers on a regular day-to-day basis. So you already know evasion and the ability to run, huge. But the TheYeGuy trying to find the way back up has not cared much about being put off stage ever. Trying to look for these big reads, finds one right there, and that's going to take the first stock.
Yeah, that was a very, very nice D-Light Nair, one of the very best true combos in the game for a KO confirm option. The TheYeGuy's looking pretty strong here. Obviously, though, with Orso using this Maggie right now, it's only going to take one hit to confirm the KO. The Sair comes out. Man, still not enough. Close, though. Oh, Orso, so this is what we've seen so much. Weapon throw coming out here into the dare. Misses again, but recovery will confirm the KO. And yet again, we are neck and neck off the bat. And you know, Ajax, I don't know, I'll leave it up to you, but who would you say kind of has an edge right now from what you've seen?
So far, even with the fact that the TheYeGuy has had a slight health lead, I think Orso's done a great job at resource coverage. We're seeing these jumps consistently get forced and not overcommitting on them too much. The TheYeGuy has more so gotten a lot of damage off of really big attempts at plays, and then the ability to evade out with that cannon. We see something I'd like to see out of the TheYeGuy that we see from one of our favorites, the Ninja, that weapon toss mix-ups off stage might work very well for them in this game if they're actually able to get Orso digging too deep, because we've seen how many times we're going for D-Light recovery, not going to get the kill. That time it will, though.
Man.
Orso catching them, and very small lead here, Rain, but it looks like Orso is definitely looking a bit more confident in how they're reading the jumps from the TheYeGuy right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Orso's kind of started to get a read here, and just every time you're going to notice that the TheYeGuy rotates, Orso is going to keep throwing up those nairs with axe, right? Which are going to go halfway through the platform. Man, beautiful N-Sig, still not enough to confirm the KO, though. The TheYeGuy, you can tell, is starting to get a little antsy, really trying to get rid of this KO without taking any more damage, and a beautiful job with the nair into the Sair for the stage control. Still looking for a way to confirm this KO option. Goes into N-Sig, and Orso doing so good at avoiding until that Sair comes out off a phenomenal edge guard. And man, oh man, I mean, they're neck and neck. I mean, Ajax, your spot on. Orso is showing so much productivity and just ability to make the most out of every opportunity they have so far, but TheYeGuy just refuses to give up at all, and it is still neck and neck. But oh no, Orso is really starting to erupt here.
Yeah, looking for the big jump read side sig right there, and does and able to capitalize after forcing the TheYeGuy deep off stage. Does get the wall touch and misses the weapon toss. Now we see the switch off here. Let's see. There we go. That's big. You get the edge guard. There's no weapon in favor. Tried to read the early jumping on the wall. Doesn't get the hit though, as the TheYeGuy is bleeding out right now.
Oh man, it's getting tough. The TheYeGuy's kind of living on a prayer right now. You can definitely see Orso is most likely going to be looking. Oh, nice Sair out there. I was going to say more like a D-Light recovery, D-Light Sair, but the TheYeGuy's going to have to get a little crazy here. Definitely get more of an edge guard kind of confirm. Oh no, but Orso with the beautiful anti-aerial that you talked about so much, Ajax, does come in play and does confirm that KO once again. So Orso takes game number one. And you know, I mean, Ajax, what do you kind of give the key to victory here for Orso? What was something that you loved that really brought home the dub, even though this match was a lot closer than, you know, what it shows?
And so it was actually that very first stock, watching the way that Orso kind of chilled off stage and didn't really do anything too heavily committal, waited for the TheYeGuy to overplay. I think what we're seeing right now is strong fundamentals versus big swings. We see the TheYeGuy really loves to go for the big. I mean, look at right there. It's this is stat line. 13 signatures, only 23% hit. The TheYeGuy loves going for big damage reads. He wants to get the hits. I still think, though, the scary part about playing someone like that is after they figure out your habits, the match gets so much scarier. And we see the damage there, a lot of that coming in, like, actually, wow, a lot more. That's, yeah, a lot more damage coming in favor of OrsoGrasso than I expected on the secondary. But it still impressed me the way that OrsoGrasso was able to dodge around that.
Yeah.
How do you dodge that in game 2? How do you dodge those heavy reads repeatedly on ledge from the TheYeGuy in game 2? It's imperative that the TheYeGuy got a lot of data from how often OrsoGrasso likes to jump on those dodge reads, because if that happens, we might see a very dominant set moving forward from the TheYeGuy.
Yeah, Yeah, absolutely. Because, you know, with those two weapons, that's what it all comes down to is it's reads. And if you can, you know, really kind of get that download like you were talking about, you're right. It does turn into a huge dominant factor. But I guess we are already rotating into game number 2. Here we go. The TheYeGuy going against Orso. Orso with a 1-win advantage in a best of 5 set here for a losers top or top 8. Oh no, so losers round something. It's high up there, and we're getting a good match. That's all that you need to know. Here we go. The game's beginning right here and right now. And man, oh man, we're still seeing Orso with some beautiful stage control once again here, Ajax. And it kind of seems like the TheYeGuy really still hasn't kind of found the adaptation yet.
Yeah, and very, very close. You had it almost there, right? This is to get into top 8. You were on the right track.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
And already the TheYeGuy going for like you can see TheYeGuy looking for hard reads in center stage. I think he's trying to call out some of these very aggressive approaches. We have seen a couple of very ambitious side stakes come out from Orso, but they've worked. But D-Light recovery will work every single time though. Comes in and gets the kill. That is not very largely by any means, like we said that we keep saying that over and over. But don't feel comfortable at all if you're an Orso fan because the TheYeGuy is forever looming as we see the kill go.
Man, oh man, and the caster curse strikes again. And Ajax, you're like 4 for 4 on those. You're like, no, you can't sleep because you know the TheYeGuy, whoever it may be, is gonna confirm this KO, and boom, it comes out every time. And man, oh man, we're starting to see it. The TheYeGuy's heating up. Big edge guard here off the bat, nice ground pound, but oh my gosh, Orso just refusing to give control purely to the TheYeGuy, even if it goes to their deficit here. I love how much both these players are willing to try to commit to these strings and really to fight for stage control. Like they're giving it all that they've got every time. You're gonna notice that each time they go in the air, right? They both try to hold that middle no matter what. They rotate back and go to it every time. Oh, and it's getting crazy right now. It's getting crazy right now. Man, oh man, both players with beautiful trades here. Ajax, it's getting spicy.
I really like what the TheYeGuy is doing. You can see the TheYeGuy is consistently been going for like short hop stairs just to try and get Orso to stay grounded. But the change up from Orso reading it. The TheYeGuy has been trying to set up a desync at ledge for a while now. And the Orso seeing through it. And because of them seeing through it, they led to that Sarah and they were able to get the stock. That was such a good notice from Orso. It just completely changed things around.
Yeah, and I feel like what we're seeing right now is kind of the veterancy from Orso, right? Like, you know, Orso's been in this situation a couple times before with the 2 top 32. Whereas, you know, these players are very similar in PR, only one literally seed differencing both of them. Yet Orso is just, we're seeing kind of this clutch gene kick in, and Orso, you know, not getting too hyper, not overextending, and making the most out of each and every single opportunities here. And the TheYeGuy doing so good though to never give up. Beautiful breakdance off the edge there to confirm that KO, and we are at 1-2-1. But this is going to be so huge for the TheYeGuy to find a way to bring this one home. It's going down 2-0 is not a place that anyone wants to. Oh no.
I was about to say, after that last stock, I'm actually feeling pretty confident that the TheYeGuy might end up taking this game. However, though, the way that the Orso is starting to get a lot of these GC D-Lights in the air, consistently just calling out the landings from the TheYeGuy. Not feeling as confident about that statement anymore. Deep in the red, all you need is one good jump read. But the TheYeGuy almost catching a read themselves there, Rain. Looking to get some big damage. There's already a solid opening.
Man, and the TheYeGuy's got the download here. Huge stare does come out from Orso, and Orso's got to be a little bit nervous right now because Orso needs to find a way to make sure that they win this match because the TheYeGuy's really starting to figure out what works, and that D-Light recovery is going to be enough. But man, oh man, Ajax, you got to think right here, right now, TheYeGuy's feeling confident going into game number 3, even though TheYeGuy lost that one.
Absolutely. Like even after losing that game, TheYeGuy had a lot of opportunities where it looked like they were starting to get a couple good conditions and reads. It's just the Orso consistently kept looking past them. I think the biggest thing that came for me in my confidence in Orso maybe taking this in a 3-0 is at the ledge on that second stock before that Sarah that we saw that took it out. There was a really good attempt to try and condition a D-Sig at ledge that was going to work. The TheYeGuy had it. And then we saw the GC neutral sig that just shot straight up and said, "Get off me, stupid." And that was just so well played. Sometimes you just got to go for those hard reads like that. And the Orso played it out. This is not what I expected, though. I thought we were going to run it all the way through Miami Dome. Instead, we're going to see a switch up here to Small Mammoth.
Yeah, this is so interesting, and we are now rotating into a, I think our first map now without platforms, right? Because it's been Miami Dome both times. Obviously, Small Mammoth, that platform, as you see, as I say, that is going to rotate a little bit, which does make things a little bit trickier. But it is definitely going to allow the TheYeGuy a lot more space to avoid this axe, right? And set up a lot more of these combos like we're seeing right here and right now, Ajax.
Starting things off already here. Oh, the big read coming in. It's like, who do you think you are? Get away. The Orso. Oh, wait, hold up. Orso starting to get a hit a few times here. Like, actually, it's very, very even. Both of them just scrapping. No true dominance so far. I think the big thing is who establishes dominance at ledge, as we see a big read attempt on recovery, but no hit from the TheYeGuy as we see them very, very close. Ran. D-Light recovery not going to kill off the top.
Getting crazy. It's getting crazy. It's getting spicy, and I like this. Both players know what's on the line right now. Huge D-Light recovery that we've seen Orso use time and time again so well, and it's one of those moves that's so hard to stop. But the TheYeGuy with a beautiful side light into D-Light, into the chase dodge for the recovery. Not enough to confirm the KO. But Orso with a huge mistake, Ajax, not touching the wall when they thought they did. And this is, I think, the first time the TheYeGuy actually has the first stock advantage in game number 3 now.
Yeah, and the borrowed time stock is what we're going to call this one, because the Orso's looking for a jump stare read. Yeah, there it is. You can see the Orso looking really hard from the TheYeGuy to overcommit. That time, though, just running up, not even needing to go airborne. Catches it. I'm pretty... Okay. Oh, actually, big mistake. I think, yeah, Orso's wanted to stay with Sword way more often throughout this match. He's been way more dominant, but accidentally tossing it off stage. That has to deal with the Axe Qatar matchup, where the TheYeGuy's actually done pretty solid in so far.
Yeah, like we've talked about, early on in our other sets, Qatars and Axe is usually a huge favor for the Qatar players. Although, we saw against Durian and Kelpie had an answer. So I guess we'll have to see if Orso has done their homework too and knows how to really disrupt a Qatar player when a matchup is not truly in their favor. But man, oh man, we are rotating back in the cannon. And this is where I feel like the TheYeGuy's really done the most of their damage, right? Like every time these cannon strings start coming out, you got to kind of hold your breath. You're like, oh, wait, what's about to go down? But man, oh man, Orso with just phenomenal stage control time and time again here, Ajax. Oh, that was so huge. If the TheYeGuy did not hit that recovery there, then the TheYeGuy would not have had a chase dodge to make it back to stage. Oh my gosh, Orso, huge NSIG off the bat, and man, oh man, this is it. This is everything on the line for the TheYeGuy here. The TheYeGuy has to win this match, or TheYeGuy is out of the tournament, and the TheYeGuy's chances of going to BCX are no more. So let's see if the TheYeGuy has what it takes to really bring this one home. Or is Orso going to clutch up and 3-0 this, Ajax?
Almost catching it off the top there, Reign. Just so close. As you said, there is only this opportunity left to get back in. One stock left. Only one person walks away today from the tournament with that coveted qualifier position. And if you go down here, that's it. Orso, good booster stock though. Lin Fei coming in with the clutch. The TheYeGuy getting the defense on, getting the weapon start. Back to the cannon. I like it. Reign. There is still a glimmer of hope for the TheYeGuy fans out there. Big ground pound already starting things off.
Yep, absolutely, man. The TheYeGuys just really got to lock in here and not lose this match up to Sword one time. That's all you need, TheYeGuy, one time. Finally getting the reads on the end light, going into the side light, into NSIG. That is a crazy combo. I've never seen that in my life, but it came out so fast. And Orso still with a nice lead right now. One D-Light recovery will do it, although Orso is now on the Axe. Looking for the edge guard here. There comes the Sair, and the 3-0 has been done. Orso will be moving on. Man, oh man, Ajax, we love the TheYeGuy. The TheYeGuy played so well and looked so fun in that matchup. But man, oh man, dude, Orso, I mean, you called it. I'll let you break it down. Orso knew what it took to get the job done. Let him know what it was, Ajax.
The big thing was just the big commitment reads from the TheYeGuy. We talked about it at the very beginning, and I think we're going to see that here on the stock too. No, not this one, but the coverage on the landings. That right there, and we just missed it. So the TheYeGuy knew, he saw the end of the resources from Orso and tried to go big on the side sig read on the landing. You didn't need to do that there. You could have just kept that damage on. You had him getting close to red, but because of the big attempt at the side sig, put him in a whiff position, allowed him to get hit. So one of the biggest things that worked out at the end in favor of OrsoGrasso, as we see once again, 14 signature attempts, only 21% hit. That was the key. That was the key for Orso to recognize, I see you like to swing big. I'm going to refuse to let you do so. And that was what led to that W.
Yeah, man, Orso looked so in control, so calm, cool, and collect. And, for everyone out there that is a huge TheYeGuy fan, be excited for your player. I mean, this was still just an awesome tournament run from the TheYeGuy in general. They should be so proud of themselves because they did an amazing job throughout their entire tournament run. but there is a winner, there is a loser. And Orso, congratulations, you will be moving on into the next round. Man, oh man, Ajax, it has